2025, the Marvid Race commences. And Massachusetts, the host, has become the first Marvel to win 2 medals, getting 2 silvers in a row in the last 2 events and taking the lead away from Harvard for the first time. And this is to be third. The Marvids in Illinois won the last event. Got 6 spots up to 5th. Starting to maybe make their title defense look a little better than it had been going. And so in the Marvid Race, here's how it'll work. I'll have to explain it. Because basically, it'll be like a 2 races down this course of funnels right here. Sorry for the fucking camera. I'm sorry. My bad. And then basically, marbles will get points for 16 to 1, and then they will combine that with points of how many of these Marvids, or metallic balls, I guess you could say in that case, because they are metallic balls, that they end up finishing ahead of. Basically, the maximum score for 1 race is 32, and the whole event is 64. All these will be released after every marble for the main competitors has cleared this blue funnel and is now in this green one. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, off of the first round here in Marvid. Marvids are released. Also, if there are any jam-ups, which is probably going to happen a lot because there are just so many marbles on track, then I will just have to get the big giant head of mine to come in and free it. So far, it looks like Brands and Alhassa are out in front. Not sure which one's ahead of the other. And speaking of jam-ups, it happened a little bit off screen, but this one did not happen on screen. Marvid is actually ahead of the entire field under the 2 clear marbles, the Brokenheim and Scottsdale, that is, and Illinois. So, both the marbles. It's all 3 sets that look like marbles because of Romeo and Jay being close to the back, or actually right by each other. Actually, scratch what I said about that. Omeo is actually the one in front. And they will not win among the competitors. Hamburg will get 16 and get 31 points overall. And I suppose this is like a fair place. So, only two. I don't look at 1, but in reality, another one gets stuck in that green pinwheel right there, so it's 2. So they will only get 3 points in this first race. As there's the Hamburg gets a total of 31. Meanwhile, Massachusetts and Aberdeen are the only ones to get single-digit scores. So now I'm gonna release the marbles for the second round, and off we go. Alright, so, sorry for that long hiatus of the camera being just down and not able to capture anything. Here we are now. Independent has the lead. After how their first race won, that will do them wonders. In Hamburg, if they stayed in front, that would absolutely just be a clinch on the board here in this event. This is 8 marbles after a very inconsistent total between the results in the first race. So now doing very consistent here in the second one, although Hamburg is going to be followed by various marbles. There's Brokenheim in the front. They did pretty well in the first race too, so winning this one and getting the full 32 points could get them the gold. They and Harpendant are out in front of either El Hassler Brianza and then here's France. So Harpendant has the lead, trying to maybe take back the championship lead and win the race and get maximum points on the round. Will they do it? Not quite, but they will, just like Hamburg, get a 31. And then Broken Arm actually gets a 29, and this is a great place to put the camera down because I'm gonna put it on the screen holder because there's a huge log jam here of Marvids in that culture bubble just like in the first round. Now, Massachusetts actually last place here. They will beat 4 Marvids. Well, suppose I could dislodge because they only actually make that 6 because I have 2 Marvids stuck. They will get a bit of a lifeline. They get 7 points out of that. Only after 9 on the first race, I reckon the host is probably going to go from 2 silvers in a row to a goose egg in this event. The top marbles in the first race doing pretty well here in the second. I have no idea who's won this event. So Harpendant takes the win, and Broken Eye gets a 29, as I mentioned. Is that enough to win the event? Not quite, but they do, well, just very obvious, easy math, do get the silver, and West Me nabs bronze, but Hamburg holds on to win gold in Marvid Race, and yeah, there's how close it was, 1 point between the two of them. And if we were to look at how the overall standing is shaping up after Massachusetts, who was leading, host got last place in this event, and as a result has dropped to 3rd place. Harpendant and West Mead jumped them and are now tied at the top, and Aberdeen still remains in the single digits. Somehow doesn't even get last. Somehow they didn't even get second last this event. Despite that first round, Illinois was the one. That was a big Illinois. They dropped 2 spots as well. Next event will be on the same course for the funnel endurance, so I will see you there.